Hi, good afternoon, everybody. It is now 12:30. I will begin my webinar, my presentation. It's going to be about half an hour, but you're free to ask any questions as I go along. Can everybody hear me okay? At the end of the presentation, we're going to do a draw for the participants. So whoever listens to my whole presentation get to participate in the draw. I am gonna share my screen with you so I can begin my presentation. The title of my presentation is from Facebook post. It was Building Stronger Communities. I'm gonna introduce department that I work with here at NADF. Those of you that don't know me, my name is Lorraine Whitehead. I'm with the Community Economic Development Department here at NADF. I am originally from 𝗪𝗶𝗹𝗹. The items that I will be discussing in my webinar are what is NADF. For those that don't know, I'm just gonna do a little recap, and I'm going to introduce the departments that are at NADF, as well as going into more in-depth detail about NADF's Community Economic Development Department and what the services as well as the programs we offer here. And I'm kind of going to go through a list of understanding the role NADF plays in enhancing the economic activity in the communities in our service area. And as well as learning about upcoming events, what we plan in the future, what we're planning. Again, so what is NADF? NADF is a nonprofit organization. We support entrepreneurs, businesses, as well as communities in economic development activities, as well as business startups. So our service area is the Northern Ontario, Timmins and up. Sometimes people will say, okay, Northern Ontario is like Toronto, but for those that are from in Toronto area, we're further up. So Northern Ontario, we service all the communities within the NAN territory. 𝗪𝗵𝗁𝗁 Nation, and as well as Treaty 3, Robinson Superior. So I kind of, and a part of, I think some of them members, Treaty 5. So that's our service area. And NADF mandate is Aboriginal prosperity. The department at NADF. So we have kind of 5 areas that we kind of have within NADF. We have our loans departments. Those of you that don't know our loans program, that's a total separate department here at NADF, and where my department that I'm working with is the Community Economic Development Department, and we have our finance controller department who kind of manages the whole financial aspect of NADF, our HR program, as well as our marketing program, our marketing department, which they are helping me with my webinar. And again, those of you that are just joining, thank you. And at the end of my presentation, we're gonna do a draw, the wheel of names. So whoever is still here at the end of my presentation, I'll put your name on the draw, and you can win a prize for participating or listening to my webinar. So at our community economic development department, I don't know if you've guys heard of our CPB. So there we have a individual who kind of just works in the CPB department. In the past, they've held a series of CPP workshops, and they help our service area develop comprehension CPP plans. So they provide the technical support and planning for any community that want to create their CPP. And when they have delivered their workshops, they've had you kind of have that peer person-to-person support, as well as working with various communities we have communities are in different stages with the CPB. The individual develops the workshops and targeted training that each community wishes to have. So if your community is in the process of delivery or developing a community comprehension plan, you can reach out to our CPP coordinator. His name is Russell, and he can start initiating the planning process for your CPP. The community economic development support, that would be me. So one of the things that we have done in the past is providing support for communities that are planning say the Ring of Fire. So the Ring of, if 𝗪𝗵𝗁 and 𝗪𝗵𝗁, for example, we have provided technical support for him in regards to their agreements, the 𝗪𝗁 project. If any communities in your area or have any projects or agreements, we do provide the due diligence services, as well as reviewing any agreements that are coming up. So we do provide that technical support for community. Business development support. So business development support is providing assistance to individuals that wanna in the future maybe start a business, from idea to planning to the execution of their, maybe they need a little bit help with their business plan. So I'm going to discuss that in another slide. CPP, those of you that don't know, you might think, okay, what is a community comprehension plan? So CCP, it's a plan for the community, by the community. So the CPP that we have helped create in the past, it is a tedious process to create one. It could take up to 3 years. It's almost like a business plan, but it would be a plan that collectively the community members created. It's a vision and a roadmap for what they want for the future of their community. Overall, it kind of covers all the aspects, from health, education to environment. So this is all in the plan. It's a clear, again, it helps a clear mandate for the chief and council and the staff, the local staff that are working for their communities. This plan helps with where they want to see their community. It can be used as a process for community development and healing. We all know what First Nation communities up north go through. So if your community is in the process of developing, or they may have created, again, it's a working tool. It could be revised, adjusted. Again, I mentioned before, I am originally from 𝗪𝗶𝗹𝗹 First Nation, and 𝗪𝗶𝗹𝗹 has created their community comprehension plan with the help of NADF and CPP workshops. Russell would be the person to contact if your community needs help with the CPP. There might be an event in the near future in regards to that. We do have tools and training kits that we have developed. And this is what they look like. So the first one on the left side of the screen would be the comprehensive planning toolkit that we NADF had created, as well as the project implementation toolkit. So the CPP planning toolkit would help communities with or start or update their CPP. The project implementation. So once the CPP is completed, usually somebody will go, okay, what now? What do we do now? So the implementation toolkit is to help communities execute their CPP, their comprehensive community plan. Usually, once when a CPP is completed, it's just put in the shelf and nobody's working on it, and the next employee comes in and says, okay, what next? What do I do next? So this toolkit will help you. Again, if you have any questions regarding these toolkits, they're found on our NADF website. If you need further assistance, you can contact Russell and he'll help you with your community comprehension community plan. I'm still getting trying to get used to the acronyms here. And another thing that we have as a toolkit, all the toolkits we have are downloadable. And this would be the Community Economic Enterprises Toolkit. If you have an economic development department that need help in planning, okay, where is this department gonna go? So this would be the toolkit. We're introducing this toolkit next week. Next week, NADF has a EDO workshop that we are hosting, and we'll be introducing this toolkit in further detail at this event. with this toolkit, we are in the process of developing presentations as well as webinars step by step for this toolkit. So, but if you're interested, you can take a look at it, go to our NADF website, and you can download it. Then once you have a read over, then as our workshops or series of each chapters come in, then we kind of guide you along. Again, we will be doing a separate webinar for this toolkit or presentation, introducing it at our EDO conference next week. So those of you that registered, thank you, and I shall see you in person next week. Those of you that aren't going to be there but interested, it's going to be available for you. Again, one of the things that I would be working on is kind of the ABA, which is going back to my previous slide, because I had mentioned that Aboriginal Business Incubator. It is to help business owners or anybody interested in creating a business for us to provide. Usually a business idea is that you have a business idea. If I want to start I'm just going to use 𝗪𝗶𝗹𝗹 as an example. If I want to start maybe a gym. If, for example, I want to start a gym, so the event that I speak of will be at the 𝗪𝗶𝗹𝗹. So if you didn't see our post, NADF had posted an event on this on our Facebook page, and those interested signed up, and I think we are at our capacity. But if you're interested in a workshop related to it, you can contact me directly. Does that answer your question? That is correct. The ABA, the Aboriginal Business Incubator, is for individuals who want to start a business and they need that extra support. Although NADF has a business support officer that they work with, we are creating kind of to help that individual. They're from the feasibility idea state, the feasibility business plan, to accessing financing, to the startup of their business. Each stage will have its own module as well as a presentation, and we're designing step-by-step series of workshops or a toolkit to help individuals with their business idea. Again, each business idea is different. It's not always going to be the same, and we're trying to make it more simplified. I remember I had an event recently, and this individual had come up and said, because it is intimidating when you look at funding applications or creating a business plan. There's so many technical words, and me being from 𝗪𝗶𝗹𝗹, I try and talk to the clients that I service with the language that they speak. I am, would you agree? Would you boy? I understand. I do speak and write my language in my, would you agree? And when I visit, and growing up in 𝗪𝗶𝗹𝗹, I grew up there. I frequently visit my home community. I know the struggles that these First Nations, remote First Nation communities have. I understand where they are coming from, and when I create toolkits, I create them in a way where, okay, what would they understand? And at times I would sit, when I'm doing a presentation, I would sit with my daughter and I would ask her, do you understand this? If you can understand what I'm presenting, then we can work together. We work together better. So the Aboriginal Business Incubator is another toolkit that we're developing to aid, to help business entrepreneurs with their business planning process. Again, coming from my own perspective in economic development, it is with coming from 𝗪𝗶𝗹𝗹 as well. Usually, it kind of focuses on health, the mental health, our education and training, the amenities. Do we have sufficient hotel? Do we have housing? The environment of the First Nations that we live in, and IT and transportation. Those are the kind of the major areas where we're lacking, as with any other remote First Nation community, even road access community. And how has NADF played a role in the economic development in these communities? So we have funded retail, little mom and pop shops, gas stations, accommodation and food services, accommodation being hotels, to service building, for example. A shelter, not really but a place where individuals go when they need to get out of their situations at home. So we have funded those kind of programs, as well as restaurants. We have funded manufacturing businesses to help build sawmills, for example, or trusses, information and cultural industries, rental and leasing. And then construction, education, administrative support, arts, as well as professionals. For example, if an individual who was a lawyer wanted to start his own firm, and we were able to fund his business. A dentist, accountant, again, healthcare. So they could provide these services that these communities need. We have supported mining activity applications. I will provide my contact information at the end of my presentation. So Michael, you can send me an email, then I can send you all the information that you provide the link for the CE, as well as any upcoming webinars and presentations that NADF hosts. Usually our marketing team, if any webinars are coming up, they usually post it on Facebook. But with the EDO workshop that is happening next week, we do it is at its capacity, but you can email me after this presentation, and that way I can have your contact information. So once when we have other events coming up, I could just email you. So these are again the sectors that NADF has funded in the past. Again, the upcoming events that are happening with the Community Economic Development Department. Again, the EDO workshop will be next week from the 13th to the 15th, and it will be at the Valhalla. I will be attending a career fair as well. I'll be there as assisting, as well as meeting with individuals that want to. We do offer a variety of services. So I'm helping an individual complete their financing applications. Before I was the Community Economic Development Coordinator, I used to work in the loans department. So if you or anybody that you know needs help with financing or putting together their business plan, they can contact me and I can help you with that. So as I mentioned, I'll be at career fair in the 2 weeks, 𝗪𝗶𝗹𝗹 career fair. So I'm helping an individual with their financing applications, as well as meeting with the community on their upcoming tourism, and the toolkits that I've had in my previous slides. We are developing a series of workshops for that CEE toolkit. Again, I'll be at the career fair in 𝗪𝗶𝗹𝗹. If your community would like NADF to come and attend your community career fairs, or if you would like to request a specific workshop, you can contact us directly, and we are able to provide that service as well. For the community comprehension planning, we do so if you require those services, you can contact NADF directly. NADF also has this charity golf tournament. It's going to be August 2025. So if you would like to play golf or sponsor an event, you can look at our NADF website for more information. We do have a business awards. It's going to be October 2025 of this year. So if you know of a business or an organization, we have that information up on our website as well. Any questions? You're all quiet today. So that is, this is the one quote that I find. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing, and that quote is by Walt Disney. And that is, although this webinar was scheduled for an hour, we are done at 1 o'clock. And again, my name is Lorraine Whitehead, and you can reach me at my email here, or you can call me at 807-623-5397 for those that are you that are local. Our toll-free number is 1-800-465-6821, and I'm at extension 133.